Okay, so today we're checking out Stony Brook State Park. We're checking out the Gorge Trail. I guess this place is more popular than I thought. It's 6:30 p.m. on a Monday. I expected nobody to be here, and the park was pretty crowded. In fact, I was in traffic coming in and forgot to film, but I'll make my intro now. Heading out on the Gorge Trail, see what we can find. Nice. Alright, well here's the swimming area, which is pretty darn cool. Pretty shallow here. It looks deeper in the lower pool, and I'm pretty sure it would be a lot higher if we weren't in a major drought. So the drought's definitely going to be playing a role in this video as in my last video. Okay, usual warning signs, and of course the trail closes at dark, so I need to hike quickly today. This is an after work on my way home journey today, so only got 2 hours before dark, but says this trail is only about a mile long, so should be able to do the whole thing easily. Okay, well we're sort of beginning to enter the gorge here. Walls are getting higher, at least on this side. Getting pretty. Alrighty, here's the first scenic spot. Again, keep in mind, I know the waterfalls in Watkins Glen are running at about a fourth of what they're normally running at, so I'm assuming it's the same for here. So keep that in mind in this video, that normally there's going to be 4 times this amount of water running through here. Okay, taking you over the bridge. I bet this is normally crowded on a weekend, but it's the advantage of coming at 6:30 on a Monday. Cool. Cool area here. People swimming, so I guess I'm not going to bother them, but okay, this is a neat spot here. It's my understanding they don't allow people to swim through here anymore, but you used to be able to swim and wade throughout this whole thing. Which a lot of people told me to bring water shoes coming here, but all the signs say you can't do that anymore, and that's what people have been telling me. Apparently they actually, enforce it as well. So now you're only allowed to swim/wade in the swimming/wading area, even though obviously people still do. Okay, there's a neat area here. Again, I'm sure these would all make nice swimming holes back when it was legal, but wow. Big gorge wall up there. Cool. Looks like one of the main bridges here. This is quite scenic. So yeah. Very cool. Well, there's a big neat waterfall there, and the staircase that goes up the side must be one of our main attractions. Pretty neat staircase here we're going up. There's the waterfall. Neat vantage point of it. That's a cool spot to hang out. Staircase behind me. Continue on with our journey. See what's up ahead. Well, so this is what the waterfall looks like from the very top now. Coming around the corner and I see another waterfall. Cool. Here's the second main attraction of the trail. Whoa. Along the waterfall here is another insanely high cliff. I don't know if you can see that one tree up there. It's really neat. Just hanging over the edge there. Looks like something you'd see at the Grand Canyon. Very cool. Just another mid-video reminder. This old GoPro is doing this place no justice, and the water's normally flowing 4 times what it is right now. We're in a major drought, and I'm editing this with really old video software, so you really got to see this place for yourself. This video is doing Stony Brook State Park zero justice, I guarantee it. Another vantage point of the upper waterfall. I'm assuming this whole rock face here is normally flowing with water. Like I said, we're in a drought. Another pretty spot up there, so we'll keep hiking. Wow, this is a neat, it's like a little mini canyon right here. It's neat. Another pretty spot here. Kind of dark in here. It's nice. This gorge here blocks the sun and gets rid of some of the humidity. It's not a bad hike. Well, here's clearly where an old train trestle or something went through here, unless it was part of an old dam. I'm not exactly sure. Cool stuff. And keep in mind, folks, I'm just showing you the highlights along my walk here. This whole trail is gorgeous, the whole thing. I'm just giving you a snippet of some of the highlights. Some cool stairs up ahead. Oh boy, stairs look like they get kind of nasty, but we'll take them up. That looks like a really legit waterfall down there, but there's not a view from it from right here. So hopefully there'll be a view once we get farther up the trail. Looks like somebody went down there and almost died. This is the other thing about these places. I'm so fixated on this waterfall that I hear and kind of barely see down there. I mean, look to my right. There's some really cool stuff here. Those trees growing out of the rocks like that. This whole thing's kind of actually scary standing here below these rocks that look like they can fall on you at any minute. But cool, in any event, you gotta look all around. So I guess this is the end of the gorge trail. Maybe we'll take part of the East Rim Trail and see what that's about. Okay, well, here's the start of the East Rim Trail. We'll take this for a little bit. This might go all the way back, I'm not sure. We'll find out, I guess. This is cool. So far, it's neat. We made it to the other end of the park over here. This is the parking area on the opposite side of the park. Let's see. That trail there looks like it might lead to the other side of the park. So I guess we'll take this way here. Maybe the East Rim Trail circles back around again. I don't know. Maybe this will eventually circle back to here. I don't know. We'll find out. Cool little cascade thing happening right there. It's just a trickle right now, but again, if we weren't in a drought, I'm sure there'd be a decent amount of water flowing. Okay, well, this just leads to a playground and a camping area. That looks like a really cool streamside camping area, but I won't go in there and film random people camping. But I think this is our turnaround point here. Alright, well, we'll try taking the East Rim Trail back. See if that leads back to our car. Neat scenery behind me. East Rim Trail. Hopefully this circles back to the main part of the park. I probably should have paid more attention to the map back at the main parking lot, but we'll find out. Well, I finally got a view of that waterfall that I couldn't see from the other side on the Gorge Trail. This is on the East Rim Trail, and there appears to be a lot less people on the East Rim Trail. It's definitely not as scenic, but you know, definitely it's a different route back, and you get to finally see this waterfall, which looks like it might be one of the bigger ones, actually. Well, the East Rim Trail is now taking us up and through the woods. Phew, no easier of a hike than the Gorge Trail, I can tell you that. Boy. Tell you, I'm used to walking Watkins Glen State Park. This one is no easier. Look at all the stairs up ahead. Oh, this is interesting. Looks like the foundation to an old bridge. Here's a decent view. Here's another decent view. It looks like we might be finally starting to head down too. This trail, I sure hope, starts heading down eventually and back towards the car. Otherwise I'm going to be in trouble with the forest ranger, or the park ranger, excuse me. Yay. Yay. We're finally going down. Finally going down. Whew, that was a climb. There's another neat view. Gotta watch where you step here because it gets a little muddy, but definitely a cool view. Not as many sights on the East Rim Trail as the Gorge Trail, but it's a different perspective on the way back. There's another neat view. You can see the waterfall from down here. You can kind of get a neat perspective of that wall there. It's neat, you know, seeing the waterfalls from up above instead of down below. Aw man, I thought the stairs were over and we're going up again. Darn it. Starting sun's starting to go down too, so this trail better conclude sooner than later. I think this is about the highest point I've been. Up in the hilltops right now. Alright, I don't know if you can see through the trees, but we are like crazy high up. And we're finally starting to go back downhill. Hopefully this is the true turning point this time. There's a neat vantage point up here. You can just barely see how high you are through the trees, but it's cool. Too bad these trees are so high. Well, we're leaving the gorge side here and heading back into the spooky woods. People on trail below, do not throw or kick stones into Glen. Glen. I feel like they got that sign from Watkins Glen State Park. That's funny. Finally, a view with no trees in the way. Unfortunately, all you can see right here is basically the bathhouse. But at least there's no trees in the way. Alright, let's continue on. And we are back at the swimming area. Cool. Okay, it's 8 o'clock, just before dark, and we're back at the car. Just like I planned it. And so yeah, I managed to cover the whole park in about 2 hours. This is my first time ever at Stony Brook State Park. You come to these state parks in the evening. Like, I know Allegheny State Park, they stop charging. They close their toll booths around 5 o'clock. Watkins Glen, it's around 6:30, so I came at 6:30 here to play it safe. And they were not charging when I came through. So if you come in the evening, you can catch them when they're not charging. And like I said, you can do the whole park in 2 hours. Otherwise, you come here during the day if you want to use the pool or whatever. You will have to pay the vehicle entry fee. And yeah, definitely a really cool place. Definitely worth checking out. Even for $8, it's worth it. Especially if you're going to be swimming. That looked like a really cool swimming hole. They got really nice playgrounds. Looks like a really nice camping area. So be sure to check out Stony Brook State Park. Keep in mind, once again, I'm filming with an old GoPro, so this video is going to do this place absolutely zero justice. Also, keep in mind, we're in a drought, so all these natural areas I'm showing you are not as cool as they normally are. It's unfortunate I started this project this year, but that's just the way it is. But anyway, be sure to check out Stony Brook State Park. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and support me on my mission to show you all the cool places around New York State and beyond. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next adventure. See ya. Holy crap, I have not seen one of these things in years.